This is the story of one daughter's life. She was raised by an obese mother. Her mother could not teach her how to balance her food, so she became chubby. She felt self-conscious at school and felt inferior to the skinny girls. She told her mother that she was fat, but her mother just denied it and told her she just had some baby fat. When she became a teenager, all the girls looked better in their clothes and she didn't think people liked her because she thought she was fat. So she became shy and afraid of being rejected. When she gets into high school, she is so terrified of being fat like her mother, so she decides to take her mother's diet pills. She feels buzzed on the diet pills and begins starving herself. She loses weight and the guys go crazy over her body. She figures out that she gets lots of attention when she is skinny and she likes it. So she keeps starving herself. That way she won't be stuck and fat like her mother, and she will have lots of friends. By the time she gets to college, she is tired of starving herself and she begins to eat out of control. But she is so afraid of being fat and abandoned like her mother, she will do anything she can to stay skinny. So she makes herself throw up. She finally figures out that she can't control her eating and she is just like her mother, except that no one can see that since she starves herself, runs it off, or throws it up. She begins trying to run away from her problems. She is ashamed of herself. No one knows that she is so out of control. She can hide in her perfect body. The problem is that the guys drool over her and don't really care about her. The girls don't like her because her body is so perfect, and feels bad all the time. She is not getting what she really wants to be loved and accepted. She finally gets so thin that they check her into a hospital. They put her on antidepressants for her eating disorder. That keeps her from feeling any highs or lows, it just kind of zones her out so she doesn't feel anything. That works even better for starving herself. So she loses more weight. After 3 months of being hospitalized, she realizes she must move on, so she decides to go back to work as a buyer and fake it till she makes it. So, she works really hard at her job and gets promoted and given raises. She becomes a fashion buyer and continues to be promoted and get more raises. But she still isn't in control of her food. One day, her mother calls her and tells her of this man she met that helped her lose 100 pounds. So she flies with her daughter to meet this man and he does the same thing with her that he does with her mother. After suffering with her eating disorder for 16 years, she learns how to gain control of her food. No antidepressants, no sneak eating, no more binge eating, no more starving, no more excessive exercise and no more eating only the authorized foods. She learns how to get control over her food and she can eat any food she wants. She is free from this bondage and this is what we want to share with you. She overcame generational obesity and her own eating disorder and she is over 23 years free of her food disorder. Would you like to know how she found freedom from her slavery?